Good evening. Welcome to Heritage High School, home of the Heritage Panthers. Tonight, Coach Blue, we got the Merritt Island Mustangs undefeated coming in against the 3-1 Heritage Panthers coming off their loss last week. Heartbreaker to Oviedo. Coach, you called that game. What's your thoughts on Heritage going into this matchup?
I think Heritage is going to have a chip on their shoulder. Period.
they had some swag here at check-ins here. Coach, Merritt Island's got some numbers. They got some big boys, too. I was definitely impressed by what I saw on the field. Call it what you want. Some people want to question everything, questioning their schedule, what they play, things of that nature. But I think we're in for a good football game tonight.
Absolutely.
Not sure who won the toss, but Merritt Island is kicking off to Heritage.
One thing about Merritt Island, through the years, no matter who the head coach is, there's tough kids up there in Merritt Island. They're always strong. They're always tough. They always work hard in the weight room, and they're always fundamentally sound. So it was always good to play them early in the year, and it was a good measuring stick to see where you were at. Always have a good middle linebacker, it seems, at Merritt Island, right? But, yeah, great. Always a tough, just like Melbourne. When I think Merritt Island, I think Melbourne. Tough guys, weight room guys, fundamentally sound guys.
Always got a good defense at the island. Merritt Island will kick off. Deep is Benson and I.J. Cordero. It's going to bounce into the end zone. Heritage takes over 1st and 10 on their own 20. Coach, Heritage is without some playmakers tonight. Alexander in street clothes, Judah Knight in a boot, walking boot. So time for some other of the plentiful transfers and youth on this team to step up.
Yeah, in years past, that would have been a big, huge problem because, we never had guys – one-way guys. We always had multiple guys going both ways. We had, a couple guys, playmakers on offense, but like you said, because of the transfers, the talent that they've got infused here, they've got guys that can step up and not miss a beat.
Joseph Tenna, the senior at quarterback for Heritage. 5 wide to open
empty
little set here. Tenna takes a snap. It's going to get out of his hands quick. Intended for Cordero. Dropped. 2nd and 10 for Heritage.
Wasn't a perfect ball, but that's got to be caught. It's hard for any team, if they're going to go 5 wide empty like that, it's hard for any team to cover all 5 of those guys. All 5 of those guys are really good football players.
2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Tenta again with 5 wide. Man in motion. Going to throw the jet. That's to Monroe. He's going to get the edge. We're going to have a flag, Coach. It's a legal formation. 2 guys in motion at the one time.
Yeah.
It's going to negate the 15-yard run for T.J. Monroe.
I'll tell you another thing I see right out of the gate, too, with that empty is you're going to have receivers matched up on linebackers. You're going to have mismatches. So if they can get somebody on an island matched up, you've got a single-digit number guy with a 44, you're going to have a mismatch and somebody's going to be open.
Second and 15 for Heritage on their own 15-yard line.
That was what really doomed Heritage at the end of that game last week was penalties. They got into the end of the third quarter, and it was one penalty after another, and they were 2nd and +10, 3rd and +10.
Coach, I like it. Right back to the empty set. Tenna. Coach, I'm not sure if that was intended for Cordero or
yeah. If you're if you're gonna go empty, you've got to be able to hit those hitch routes.
3rd and 15 for Heritage. Coach, obviously on film, Heritage felt like they kind of had a mismatch here with being able to throw the football here early.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it if you look across the line. You can see the mismatches in speed.
Handoff goes Benson right side. Coach Benson makes a man miss. He's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. I know you're in your own territory. You going for it here? I like the way they're getting movement up front.
I'm not.
No,
not this early. Not that deep in my own territory. But
Coach, your quarterback. I don't know Joseph Tenna's weight, and I don't want to get myself in trouble, but I coach a kid. He's a big body quarterback. He could play guard. He could play middle linebacker.
He should be
You know
able
what
to
I'm
get
going to tell you to do,
oh,
right?
Yeah, go under center,
and
sneak it, yeah.
can you get me 6 inches and fall forward, please? 4th and 1. Heritage is going to go for it here in their own territory. Senna takes a snap, hands off at the middle. Benson breaks it. Benson breaks another tackle up to the 41-yard line. Heritage first down.
He continues where he left off last week. Last week he ran for 3 touchdowns. The week before he ran for 3 touchdowns. He's on a streak running the ball, man.
And, Coach, you and I have talked about Benson, I mean, for the games we've been doing for years now. He is the quote-unquote Travis Hunter of this team. He can play secondary. He can play slot receiver. He can play running back. And he had to do all those things for 3 years, and now he has help.
Yes. He has help. He might even play some corner tonight, I hear.
He will line up at quarterback. He is the backup quarterback as well. So, 1st and 10. Tenna takes a snap. He's going to throw intended for Matchell wide again. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Great coverage over there for the Merritt Island Mustangs. It looks like that was number 4, Kasim Ross.
So you're setting up a pump and go, essentially. You know, you run your hitch. You get that corner to come up, and then you pump them and go over the top for a big play. So that'll be happening here soon, I'm sure.
Actually, Coach, it looks like that might have been Chris Kelly. It looks like that's 0 on the far side. 2nd and 10 for Heritage on their own 40-yard line. Tenna takes a snap, throws a slant to Cordero. He's going to try to spin out of it. He'll get all of about 2 yards out of that one. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for Heritage, Coach. Again, another 3rd and long.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm sure there's people wondering, why are you throwing the ball so much? You ran it 2 times and you're averaging 10 yards a carry. It's a game plan they saw on film. They came out, went empty, and they're not going to give up on the game plan because they didn't connect on a couple passes early. So. And,
Coach, they've had receivers. Tenna's ball has been a little wide. I mean, you got to settle in.
It's there. Got to get that timing.
3rd and 8 for Heritage. They come with trips to the near side, 1 split to the wide side. Tenna drops back. Tenna's going to throw the quick out to Cordero. He slips. He will have enough for a first down to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Heritage.
Yeah, Joe's never had so much wealth around him at the skill position, so he's just got to settle in, get his feet set, and just get those guys a catchable ball and let them do the rest.
I'm going to switch over to the other page so I can get rid of these links that nobody needs to click on. 1st and 10 Heritage on the Mustang 49-yard line. Tenna takes a snap. He's going to keep this one. Slides around the 44-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5.
That was a smart play by Joe right there. I think he's taken enough hits now that he knows, hey, I can go ahead and slide and take 5 yards on first down. I don't need to put my nose up in there and take a shot every time I tuck and run the ball.
Second and 6 for Heritage. They marked him down at the 45. Coach, definitely taking some clock this series for the Panthers. Handoff Benson. He's going to be just short around the 41. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
A little wrap up there. Looks like they're getting like 0-4 to the right side, so they're pulling the backside guard and leading up on the mic there.
Third and 2, 7:13 left in the first quarter. Tenna's going to hand off again. Benson makes one man miss. Coach, he's slung forward by number 3 of the Mustangs. That is Jace Jordan on the tackle, but that'll be after a Heritage first down to the Mustang 35.
He just plays like somebody so much bigger than he really is. You know, when he gets older and puts on weight, he's going to be something to man. Like I say all the time, his ceiling is so high. He's got the feet, the agility, the strength,
vision, and
man, he's going to pack some pounds onto that frame, and they're going to be fun to watch on Saturdays.
1st and 10 from the Mustang 35-yard line. Tenna's going to take the snap. He's going to keep this one. He's going to try throwing it out to Monroe.
That was dangerous. Merritt Island showed blitz. Offensive line picked it up, pulling the option, and
second and 10 for Heritage. Officials timeout, water break. Coach, Natwick Insurance. The Natwick Insurance team is ready to help with your home insurance and any other personal or commercial insurance needs you may have. Natwick Insurance, Inc. is a trusted choice independent insurance agency that provides insurance solutions with personal service. Natwick Insurance Agency is blessed to serve Satellite Beach and the surrounding Florida communities by protecting the people they work with, just like they protect their own family members. If you're not thrilled with your current insurance, contact Natwick Insurance today. How can we help you? Get a free quote at www.natwickinsurance.com or call 321-735-0381. This timeout brought to you by Rich's Auto Tech. Home of the million-mile warranty, Rich's Auto Tech is your trusted local resource for car repair of all makes and models. Our ASE-certified mechanics will ensure your vehicle is fixed correctly on your first visit. We also offer free loaner cars for our customers as well as other service perks. For more information, call 321-726-0636 or visit richesautotech.com.
So it's not great. As bad as the passing game has looked to this point, they're still moving the ball down the field, you know.
2nd and 10 for Heritage coming out of the timeout. Tenna's going to take the snap, hands the ball. That's number 45 up the gut. That's going to be a good 5-yard gain.
Daniel Hawley on the carry.
I'm glad you pronounced that one because I would have butchered it.
Cawley? I think it's Cawley with a K. Yeah, Daniel Cawley.
Cocoa up 7-0 over the Commodores. If you guys got any scores, feel free to drop them in. We will certainly read them out. 3rd and 5 for Heritage. 5:21 left in the first quarter.
2-down territory, by the way, so they don't have to get the whole 5 on this play.
The Island shows blitz. Tenna's going to drop back. Incomplete. Looking for a pass interference. They're not going to get it, so 4th and 5. Coach, I didn't watch much of the Oviedo game, but from what I hear and read, J.R. Samuels played a little bit of offense last week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he sure did. And Joe hooked up with him on the go-ahead touchdown late 4th quarter. Unbelievable over-the-shoulder Willie Mays catch down the sideline in stride. It was a beautiful thing. But, yeah, he played some receiver in the clutch last week.
4th and 5 for Heritage on the Mustang 30-yard line. Coach, Mustang's able to get a stop here. Be a big one. Heritage looking for their second 4th down conversion of this drive. Tenna's going to drop back. Tenna's looking. Tenna's going to try scramble. He's going to be sacked. Big stop by number 57, Chase Kramer. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Merritt Island. Coach, Heritage took almost 8 minutes on that drive.
Yeah, and they've got to get that pass game going. The run game looked great, but they've got to get that pass game going. 3rd and 5. You know, you got 2 plays to get first down. You know, run 3rd down, run 4th down, you know. But, again, game plan. And if the chemistry's there and the pass game's working, they probably get on the field and score, but they'll get it fixed.
Mustangs take over 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Hartman's going to throw it. Tries throwing the post early.
Merritt Island likes to go over the middle. They like slants. They like digs. They like drags. I was talking to defensive coordinator Mark Ainsley before the game, and he said he noticed that they run a lot of crossing routes, a lot of in-breaking routes, so Heritage was game planning for that this week.
That was intended for number 6, Ryder Varis, the Cocoa transfer. 2nd and 10. Tobijah Semper in motion. Hartman's going to check with the sideline.
You can see the inside leverage by all the defensive backs. Taking away slant.
Throws the quick out route to number 1. Semper's going to have the first down. Coach, he's quick.
Yeah, as fast as Devin McDonald is for his size, that's not a great one-on-one matchup there. He sure is quick.
Heritage looks like they got a couple extra DBs. It looks like Cohen's playing that nickel corner now.
Yeah, Benson's out here at corner.
1st and 10. Merritt Island on their own 45-yard line. Handoff goes number 0. Makes a man miss, and he's brought down by Kivaris Cohen and Ramir Davis. That was Chris Kelly on the carry for the Mustangs. Second and 10 for Merritt Island. Bad snap. It's going to be recovered by number 5. He was lined in at quarterback. That's Devontae Peterson. Hartman was split out wide. That'll be a loss of 9. 3rd and 19 for Merritt Island.
That's a drive killer there.
Coach Heritage almost playing with 3 safeties, and what they're doing is rolling Townsend or Cohen down to that nickel and basically got rid of their outside backers. Hartman takes the snap. He's looking. Coach, he's going to be sacked. That's number 17. Big Conrad Bryant. He also looked like he took the football, but they're going to mark him down.
That's great coverage downfield. There was nobody open to throw the ball to. Heritage definitely ready in the secondary for this game.
Coach, I know they're missing a D lineman, too. I know Nate Jennings was a game-time decision. I can't tell if he looks like he is dressed down there. Pretty banged up from practice in Oviedo last week, it seems like.
Yeah, and it was a strange week of practice, too, because they got rained out one full day and half of another.
Semper in motion. Hartman's going to try to punt. It's going to be a high sky kick. Get away from it. The Heritage Panthers will.
Took a Merritt Island
bounce. Big bounce for Merritt Island.
Adam Kasai almost got in there and got a paw on it. This 6'7" frame reaching out.
He's huge, Coach.
They got a bunch of big boys down there. They walked by us when we were on the sideline, and I was like, man, doesn't look like a typical Heritage team.
We got a flag on the field back here, Coach. Not sure what the penalty was. Looks like Heritage might make them re-kick. Illegal motion on Merritt Island, so they will have to re-punt the football. It's going to bring up 4th and 24 for Merritt Island.
That's that number 1 back there to return that kick, J.R. Samuel.
He's dangerous.
He can move, and he's deceiving. I've been talking to people about it. When he's running full speed, it doesn't look like he's running full speed because it's so smooth, and it makes you take bad angles.
Coach, he's a big joker too now for just a sophomore.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he was a sophomore.
Oh, snap hits you up, man. That's a big, Coach. Heritage is going to get the ball on the 12-yard line in Merritt Island territory, and they would have been down at the 22.
That's a bad break. That's a bad break.
Coach, I got to ask, I came from the special teams guru and Dan Oswald. Why are you run a guy in motion on punt? I mean, I know you're trying to get people to move, but you run into things like that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're looking for something. They have some type of fake in their back pocket where if the defense does this, then later in the game they may have something with a jet sweep or something like that. But, the timing of it has to be right or else this is what you get.
1st and 10, Heritage on the Mustang 13-yard line. We have entered the American Air and Plumbing red zone. Tennis going to hand out to Benson. Big hole around the right side. Coach, he makes a man miss. He's churning down to the 9-yard line. Close to a Panther first down.
Great blocking up front there. Great blocking up front.
2:12 left in the first quarter.
You got 2 linemen 7 yards downfield and a big gaping hole for him to go through.
Well, they're going to mark him down at the 5-yard line, so 2nd and 1 for the Panthers in the American Air and Plumbing red zone. Great job by that Mustang defense. Benson's going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Number 5 of the Mustangs was the first one. Devontae Peterson on the tackle.
Great flow there. Merritt Island defense.
Third and 1 for Heritage. Coach Blue, you know what you should run here?
My man Billy would say,
get your 220-pound quarterback under center and let him fall forward for an inch. Tennis going to hand off Benson up the gut. He's going to have the first down, upended by number 32.
Great play by 32.
Caden Herrick, but it will be good enough for 1st and goal Heritage on the Merritt Island 3-yard line.
And that's something that Heritage cannot afford is a lineman down because I believe they're shorthanded 2 guys on that offensive line tonight.
They are, and actually found out someone transferred out of the Heritage program. He moved to Connecticut, Winston Hardison.
In the middle of the week?
I don't know. I guess he's been gone the whole time. I didn't know this. But,
okay.
Started last year as a freshman on the Heritage O-line, 6'4", 270. Sister got a scholarship to Rutgers, so he family moved to Connecticut.
Rutgers in New Jersey, Coach.
Yeah, but they moved to Connecticut. I get it. East Rutherford. I know where it's at. But I guess
it's not your fault.
No.
You didn't rent the U-Haul. It's all good.
1st and goal, Heritage on the Mustang 3-yard line.
Got Keegan Mitchell to the right. Tight end right.
Benson's going to get a carry. Benson's going to go the outside. Touchdown,
Mitchell
Heritage.
Seals the edge. He's such a valuable weapon. You line him up at tight end, line him up at wing, line him up at sniffer back, fullback, motion him, wrap him up on an ISO. He did a great job there sealing the edge. That's such a tough position to fill in high school football as a tight end when you get a guy who can do everything. He can bleed, he can ISO, he can seal, he can reach, he can catch the ball to the backfield.
Well, there's confirmation from the Winston Hardison. Moved in July. Cocoa up 14-0. Kick is blocked. Coach, if Heritage Panthers are going to make a run,
yep,
they better fix their special teams.
Yep. Well, their starting kicker was out sick. I think he was sick all week.
He got one job. Right? One job.
So
foot the ball. That's all you got to do.
So Billy Palmer football 101. Rule number 1: when it's 4th or 3rd and less than a yard, get your quarterback under center and quarterback sneak it. Rule number 2: kick the ball through the uprights.
Hey, mathematically you'll be okay, right? 39.8 left here in the first quarter. Heritage 6, Merritt Island 0. That touchdown was brought to you by Gotta find my reads here.
I got one here for you. American Air and Plumbing. American Air and Plumbing, Brevard's go-to pros for Florida Tough AC and plumbing services, and proud sponsor of the Brevard Sports Network Florida Tough Player of the Month. Trust American Air and Plumbing for fast AC repairs or rugged AC systems like their Florida Edition, built to withstand our brutal Florida climate, or the revolutionary Dakin AC with rebates up to $1,800 and warranties up to 12 years. AmericanAirandPlumbing.com, serving Brevard since 1942.
Braden Davis set to kick off for Heritage. Be a nice high kick. Oh, it's going to roll forward and go out of bounds by the 18-yard line.
If it stays in bounds, it's beautiful.
And that's senior Coach Benson getting down there saying, son, you got to run down there and try to get that ball.
Hey, if that ball checks up and doesn't go out of bounds, that's a live ball, and Merritt
yeah.
Island's not trying to do anything with it.
Yep. The Island going to have Heritage re-kick, and I don't know if Heritage has found that. So this kick's going to be brought to you by P2K. For all your hydro excavation services, contact Christine Dabney for a free estimate at 321-266-0662.
Cocoa Tigers up 14-0. Big Mac McLeese tuning in. Coach over at Bayside. Coach, I hope your guys are all healed up and back to normal. They had a rough week last week.
They off this week?
Yes, they are. Much needed bye week.
So Merritt Island's going to make Heritage re-kick from the 35-yard line. It'll be a squib down the middle. Fielded at the 33, so not much difference than where we already were.
I mean, hey, that's good. I mean, 32, 33-yard line. If you got dangerous guys back there, you don't want to put it in their hands because, you know, last week Oviedo returned one. So
.7 left in the first quarter. Mustangs trail the Panthers 6-0. Hartman and Kelly in the backfield for the Mustangs. Going to throw the quick out. And it looks like that one's going to be blown dead, and he was leaning forward. False start on Merritt Island.
Merritt Island making mistakes, backing themselves up, making this game a lot harder. That Heritage defense is good enough as it is without the penalties.
1st and 15 for Merritt Island. Handoff. Oh, Kelly's going to bounce this one. Coach, he breaks a couple tackles. There's Kivaris Cohen and Devin McDonald. Big stick by the senior Kivaris Cohen.
Yeah, Cohen playing a great nickel back there, coming up in the alley. That's 2 plays now. He's come up and made plays on the run.
Coach Cohen held him up, and the big senior McDonald cleaned him, finished him off. 2nd and 14 for the Mustangs on their own 29-yard line. That'll be the end of the first quarter here at Panther Stadium. Heritage leads 6-0. This second quarter will be brought to you by Natwick Insurance, and we'll be right back. All right, as we get ready to start the second quarter, brought to you by Natwick Insurance, it's 2nd and 14 for the Mustangs. Hartman's going to take the snap, tries throwing it down the middle. It's going to be intercepted by Tashawn Townsend, spins out of it. Brought down by number 4, Kasim Ross.
Heritage was ready for slants, ready for drags, ready for digs, they were ready for all the in-breaking stuff. You see all the DBs with inside leverage on every receiver, and Townsend was sitting all over that. That was a week of game planning and your players being ready. That was a great job by Townsend to make that catch. Merritt Island struggling to find something on offense here.
Coach, one of the best DCs in the state of Florida, Mark Ainsley, dialing it up there. So 1st and 10, Heritage. Like to give a quick shout out to Donnie Reber Jr. recovering from his surgery. You see right there on your screen. If you got any availability to help Donnie out, we would certainly appreciate it. Donnie, we miss you. Miss the score updates. Hope you're doing well. So 1st and 10, Panthers taking over on the Mustang 27-yard line. Tenna drops back. Tenna's looking. He's going to throw the wheel. He's got Monroe.
That was beautiful.
Touchdown, TJ Monroe. That Heritage Panthers strike in one play off the interception.
Beautiful call, beautiful execution.
Coach Benson says, we're going for 2.
Yeah.
Great patience by the senior Tenna. Monroe ran the wheel route wide open.
And he threw it out in front of him. That's what he just needed, something just to boost his confidence a little bit, and then I mean, that's the difference in this Heritage team. If they can get that pass game going and use all those weapons, they already know they can run it, and you know about the defense. But if they can get that pass game going and have chemistry, that's going to be the difference. That's going to dictate how far they go.
Heritage has 10 seconds to get the snap off. They got 4 seconds to get the snap off. They're going to get a delay of game. Oh, now they're going to get a false start. I don't know what the discussion was on the sideline, but it took too long to get the play in. It might have been the Silver Fox's fault.
That's awesome.
So it'll be the a point attempt from the 8-yard line now for the Heritage.
Coach, he was painting all day. Drinking Pepsi and painting all day. Told him to stay hydrated.
Painting instead of thinking of a 2-point play, I guess. Tenna takes the snap. He's going to read it. He's going to throw an interception. It cannot be returned in high school. That is intercepted by number 19, Latner. And he read that one all the way, Coach.
Joe's feet are, when his balls are off, his feet are off. He's floating. He's floating sideways. He's floating backwards. He's not getting his back foot in the ground and getting that drive off the back foot. And I know that the coaches are going to talk to him about it. I know Coach talks to him about it all the time. 90, was it 90? I heard a quarterback coach, David Cutcliffe, who coached the Mannings and everything. You know, he was head coach at Duke for a long time.
Yep.
99% of bad throws are feet. That's what he said.
All right, so Heritage set to kick off, leading the Mustangs 12-0. This drive will be brought to you by Rich's Auto Tech, home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty. I asked the question to Duran a couple weeks ago. Do you think a car makes it to 1,000,000 miles? I usually trade mine in after 20,000.
No, I don't think it makes it more. If you took great care of it and sat on it that long, you probably could.
Well, all that means is they'll cover you for the rest of your lifetime of you owning that car. Semper's going to carry this one left. That's 29. Hancock, oh, he breaks the tackle. Finally knocked out of bounds by Townsend. All the way into the Heritage bench. Nice return by number 1, Tobijah Semper.
Yeah, that was a great. He returned. He went right through the tackle of the young Hancock. Hancock probably get a call or a text from his brother tonight. Benny.
Let him know you can't do that. We can't
hey,
have
man, wrap up and run your feet.
that. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Coach, that Heritage band is playing loud. Hartman takes the snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle to number 4. He's got nowhere to go. Ball came out, but they're going to call him down. Ross on the carry, brought down by number 54. I believe that is Zach Hicks.
Merritt Island struggling to find some point of attack here against that Heritage defense.
Hartman drops back. He's going to try throwing a deep ball to number 6. That's Ryder Varis. I think we're going to get a PI on this one, Coach, or at least a defensive holding.
Yeah, probably going to be on Benson there based on where the flag was thrown. And
defensive holding on the Panthers. Should be a first down for Merritt Island. Semper in motion. Hartman takes his snap, hands off to Ross up the gut. Big hole. Closes quickly.
Devin McDonald.
.10:31 left in the second quarter. 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. Hartman looking. Hartman's going to scramble right. He's going to overthrows number 8.
Coverage there by Townsend.
Thomas, Coach, he had Devin McDonald coming down the barrel, and he had to get rid of that one.
Yep. Yeah, that's not a friendly sight for your quarterback. Devin's built like a lineman. And everybody in the county knows he'll bring the wood.
Third and 6. Handoff goes to Ross. Oh, Coach,
nice
big cutback lane. Good enough for a Merritt Island first down.
That's a great run right there. That's huge for Merritt Island. Crossing the Heritage territory, flip the field, get a big first down there. Great cutback. Good job up front. Merritt Island
great vision by
got a little
Ross.
push, yep.
Getting some more shout-outs on your broadcast. There you are.
I don't know who Dat Boy is, though.
That's Dontrell Cunningham.
Oh, what's up, man? I haven't seen him in years.
High snap. Hartman recovers. Hartman's going to try throwing this one. Throws it out to Semper.
That was a great ball.
Incomplete. Great ball. Great.
Just a little bit outside.
He did come down to just a little out of bounds here.
Dontrell, I'm sorry. I didn't know your Facebook handle.
At least I think that's who it is. Pretty sure that's who it is.
I know who Molly Mall is. Jamal Williams joining the broadcast, right?
Yeah, yep. Might have to come talk to him. I need a new barber. Mine's been slacking. 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. Handoff goes to Kelly. Kelly bounces this one outside. And the swarm game is there to clean up after a 2-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Good job by Townsend there coming down off the edge from the safety position. Those Cunningham boys between Booby and Dontrell, man, they made me smile every day when I saw them. They always had a big smile on their face, and they just.
Man, Neely been busting my chops on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Hartman hands off Kelly right side, got a big hole, gets to the edge. He's gonna have a Merritt Island first down. He's still churning. Finally knocked out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
Merritt Island finding their feet here in the ground game. This is showing resiliency, you know. This is a must at least flip the field position, and they're able to move the front.
They're showing patience, Coach. They're coming inside and letting everybody collapse, and then they're just trying to bounce it outside, and it's worked.
Take what they give you.
Semper in motion. Hand off Kelly. He not going to get away from that guy. Not going to get away from Devin McDonald.
Do you notice that there's been a few snaps off here in this drive where the quarterbacks had to reach up and out?
Second and 14. Timeout on the field. So we'll get you a Rich's Auto Tech, because this drive is brought to you by Rich's Auto Tech, home and a 1,000,000-mile warranty. Rich's Auto Tech is your trusted local resource for car repair of all makes and models. Our ASE certified mechanics will ensure your vehicle is fixed correctly on your first visit. We also offer free loaner cars for customers as well as other service perks. 321-726-0636. Natwick Insurance. The Natwick Insurance team is ready to help you with your home insurance and any other personal or commercial insurance needs you may have. Natwick Insurance, Inc. is a trusted choice, independent insurance agency that provides insurance solutions with personal service. Natwick Insurance Agency is blessed to serve Satellite Beach and the surrounding Florida communities by protecting the people they work with just like they protect their own family members. If you're not thrilled with your current insurance, contact NatwickInsurance.com. Natwick Insurance today. Visit them at www.natwickinsurance.com for a free quote or call 321-735-0381. Your wife tuned in.
Oh, I see that. Hello. Hello out there.
Brady's not getting in any trouble behind us.
No, he's behaving himself. I'll give a shout out to Benny Smalls, though. He's probably sitting there.
You know one thing I miss about my OMG Hibachi Grill? I don't know what happened to that guy, but Benny Smalls misses him.
Yeah. Adam Kasai with the sack. Not going to run out of those arms. 6'7", probably a 7-foot at least wingspan.
BJ Daniels rolling up. Hey. That almost made me fall. What up, baby? How you doing? These boys balling. What's going on? Graduated from UTSA.
He was a heck of a football player, man. You know what else he was, too? He was a heck of a baseball player. I tell you, a couple plays he made out on the baseball field. If he decided at some point he wanted to be a Major League Baseball player, whew.
He could swing the stick, that's for sure.
He was 5-tool, man. He could do it all.
Third and long for the Mustangs. Hartman going to drop back. Throws a deep one. Incomplete. Intended for a Ryder Varis. Broken up by Tayshawn Benson.
Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls.
4th and 20 for the Mustangs.
Merritt Island probably, watched the film from Oviedo last week. Oviedo hurt Heritage over the middle on posts, seams, digs, and that fits right into Merritt Island's playbook because they like to run a lot of over-the-middle stuff. But Heritage ready for the in-breaking routes tonight.
Heritage will jump offside, so it'll bring up 4th and 15 for the Mustangs.
Ron Green, former Heritage football player, tuning in.
Timeout Mustangs.
Homecoming week.
Homecoming week. We'll be right back after a quick break. We're going to leave you with Donnie Reber Jr.'s screen. All right, we're back here, 4th and 15 for the Mustangs. Hartman takes the snap. He's going to roll upfield, tries to throw this one. It's caught. Ryder Varis, first down, Merritt Island.
Great job stepping up in the pocket, taking a shot, and delivering a ball. Good job by the receiver knowing where the sticks are. That's a huge play for Merritt Island. He took a shot when he let that ball go.
The young sophomore quarterback standing in the pocket. Hartman hands off. Ross is going to bounce this one to the outside. Makes Cohen miss.
Huge drive here for Merritt Island. Showing some resilience after getting down early.
Brought down by number 8, King Moore. 2nd and 3 for the Mustangs after the 7-yard run. And Natwick, they are in the Natwick red zone. 2nd and 3. Hartman's going to hand off to Ross again. He's got nowhere to go this time. Hicks and Harper in on the tackle for the Panthers.
They tried to pull there, and the D lineman was in the hip pocket of that puller. Hard to block back on this Heritage D line. They're all so fast.
Third and 5 for the Mustangs. Hartman drops back, throws a quick out to Semper. He's wide open. Brought down by Benson, and he's see if they mark him out at the 7-yard line.
Down.
Yep.
He's quick. He's so quick. Hartman, quite a drive here by Merritt Island. An official timeout.
Official timeout, water break. If you got any scores around, let us know. We will get some at halftime for sure.
Shout out to Denise Peters, Hall of Fame literacy coach here at Brevard Public Schools, a longtime teacher.
American Air and Plumbing, Brevard's go-to pros for the Florida Tough AC and plumbing services, and proud sponsor of the Brevard Sports Network, Florida Tough Player of the Month. Trust American Air and Plumbing for fast AC repairs or rugged AC systems like the Florida Edition, built to withstand our brutal Florida climate, or the revolutionary Daikin AC with rebates up to $1,800 and warranties up to 12 years. AmericanAirandPlumbing.com, serving Brevard since 1942. Should have spent more time in her literacy class.
You're doing great.
First and goal for the Mustangs. Handoff. Oh, Hartman's going to keep this one. He'll get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Connor Robinson on the tackle.
Connor Robinson on the tackle. Second and goal for the Mustangs on their own 7. Heritage has a new corner in here, Alex Petit. Throwing it up, intended, incomplete. Looked like that was intended for number 9. Caden Kobe. Third and goal for the Mustangs from the 7-yard line. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Ross is going to catch this one. Nowhere to go. They ran a direct snap. He's going to get 1.
Snap was off a little bit, but
snap was
really
off. Jet sweep was the delayed. So
big stand here by Heritage. Looks like Merritt Island's going to kick a field goal.
Miss Joseph, yes, them young cats are having fun down there shadow boxing on the sideline. They're entertaining themselves. 4th and goal for the Mustangs. Can't see the kicker's number from this angle.
$16.
Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 4:08 left here in the first half, Heritage 12. Merritt Island 3. That was a long drive by the Mustangs, coach. Only came away with 3, but kept that Heritage offense off the field.
Massive drive right there. That was huge. They had some big third downs. They had a big fourth down. That was huge. That just shows you right there, this is not a team that's going to lay down. They're going to fight to the end, and that was a huge drive for momentum right there.
This drive will be brought to you by P2K Hydro Excavation Services.
Homecoming week, lots of faces, people that haven't seen in a long time. Coach Link, Principal Stephen Link's got a faculty dining experience over there where the high jump pit would be. It's got a lot of teachers and faculty and former teachers
Brady,
out
see
there.
if they got some Chick-fil-A left.
Any food left over there? Any food left down there? It's all gone. Huh? Bring your kid to work day.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He's having fun. Short kick. Fielded, looks like I.J. Cordero. He's straight beeline in this sideline. He's got the edge. Spins out of the kicker. Well, we got a flag. This one's going to be coming back around the 40-yard line. Probably going to have a holding. Great return by I.J. Cordero.
So much speed out there.
Coach, that kid gets in the weight room, he's going to look like J.R. Samuels. He's got the athletic ability. He's elusive.
Yeah, it's tough when you're kicking off the Heritage because they get so many guys out there. You know,
which guy should you not kick to?
Right.
So the call was holding. Heritage takes over 1st and 10 on their own 30, 3:55 till halftime.
A 4-minute offense here, 4 minutes to the half.
Tennant takes a snap, hands off to 45, around the left side. Big hole, breaks the tackle, spins out of it. Finally brought down by number 3 of the Mustangs, Jace Jordan. Coach, who was that on the carry?
Daniel Cawley.
Big 20. Another flag on the play, so this one's coming back, holding on the Panthers. They'll bring up 1st and 18.
Cauley getting carries with Judah Knight out, nursing a ankle injury. Cauley got some carries last week. He's got quick feet, and he's tough. Not easy to bring down, but holding call brings him back. He had some big carries last year. I think he wore number 23 last year.
Okay.
He had some big carries second half of the season.
I apologize. I gave Coach Benson a hard time satellite game and said he must have transferred in on Tuesday because he wasn't on the roster. Matchell in motion. Handoff again to Cauley around the left side. And big stiff arm. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 8.
Merritt Island getting some penetration. Merritt Island, I'll give them credit. They got down 12-0, and they flipped the switch on. They've been a different team second half of this second quarter.
3 minutes left till halftime. Second down and 11 for the Panthers. Immediately after the last game, 45 minutes after, we will have Brevard Sports Network post-game show. Tena takes the snap, hands off right side. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to fight to get to the line of scrimmage. He's still on his feet. He'll pick up 2.
Yeah, they had an unblocked guy off there on the hip, out on the edge in a 9 technique. That was doomed from the start.
And we got a timeout on the field. This timeout brought to you by Rich's Auto Tech. Coach Blue, it's 2:20 till halftime. It's 3rd and 9. Well, what are you calling here?
I'm calling a play that gets a first down.
Fair enough.
No, you're gonna have to throw the ball here because you're not in 4-down territory, so you got to put the ball in the air. I'll tell you what, I might go back and look at that wheel route again that they scored the touchdown on.
We're going to score on one of those tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're going to throw the ball around a little bit.
How many quarterbacks are you going to have throwing the ball tomorrow?
About 5.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you this, if you ever get in a short yardage situation and your quarterback doesn't go under center and sneak, you will never hear the end of it from me.
14-0 EG driving with a minute left till half. We appreciate the update, Jay. Well, seeing as how I stay under center a lot, I'm giving the ball a 22 or 0, so we'll be all right either way. Third and 9 for Heritage. Tena drops back.
There's the wheel.
Tena's looking.
He's
throws
got it
deep.
He's got it.
Coach, he went down the middle of the field instead of sideline.
He had the wheel just the same as when they scored the touchdown.
He had I.J. Cordero deep. Heritage is going to punt the ball.
Now, he had to avoid some contact, step up in the pocket, step over. So, he had some obstacles in the backfield. But
he had 3 guys on that receiver, so he definitely threw that one up.
Yeah. But, that's something that Merritt Island will probably try to fix at halftime because I'd run it again.
Number 1, Semper deep for the Mustangs.
High
snap. Braden Davis is going to try to run around, brought down around the 6-yard line. Coach, and again, we got an injured player here for the Panthers.
That's the punter. Special teams.
Heritage Special Teams is
the momentum of this game has completely flipped.
Deborah, no, nobody's over there with the Bulldogs playing Lake Toho, but I will see if I can get you a score. I happen to know a couple people, I think. Vieira leading Baker County 14-0. Melbourne losing to Lake Toho 3-0.
Vieira. Chase Cromartie. He's quite a quarterback.
Never know how score stream is. Palm Bay, Fort Pierce Central is not updated. So put an asterisk next to those scores because they could be changed from the last time someone updated score stream. That young man is up. Looks like it was Braden Davis. He's all right. So great starting field position for the Mustangs. First and goal in the Natwick Insurance red zone on the Heritage Panthers 6-yard line with 2 minutes till halftime.
Let it be known, Merritt Island also gets the ball to start the second half.
As Caleb said Merritt Island will get the ball to start the second half. Hartman hands off up the gut. Ross, one play.
Wow.
Touchdown, 6-yard run.
Often. That doesn't happen often. Very rare, if ever, that a guy walks through that Heritage defense untouched.
Coach, if you're the Merritt Island Mustangs, you have to be feeling really good being down 12-0 where you're at right now.
Oh, fantastic.
And if you're the Heritage Panthers, you're still a little asleep from last Thursday night.
Yeah, what a turn here. Great resilience by Merritt Island.
Snap is up. Kick is wide right.
No good.
12-9, your score here at Heritage Panthers Stadium.
Special teams.
I bet you that was Benny Smalls about 4 years ago, wasn't it? Little kid just out there running around the baseball field. Nobody's out there, just running around, running the bases. He's running the home plate right now.
He's at home right now running around the house. Got to yell at him all the time. Stop running around the house. Stop jumping on the furniture, right?
He's probably in the pool, ain't he? Coach, you know what the tradition I like most about Merritt Island?
What's that?
Buster.
Oh, yeah. In multiple sports.
You know, when I was coaching at Melbourne for 10 years, I would see Buster every year we'd play him. And last year I wasn't coaching. I was doing a broadcast here at Heritage, or maybe it was Heritage at Merritt Island we did. And Buster said, "You got the wrong colors on." I said, "Well, I got a West Melbourne shirt on. Where's your Mel High stuff? You're not with them anymore?" Buster, one of the legends of Brevard County football in the O-Dome in Merritt Island. Merritt Island will kick it deep. Fielded by Cordero. Right up the gut goes IJ. IJ to the outside. He's got a kicker to beat this time. All the way down to the Mustang 30.
I'll tell you what, that kicker is a good open field tackler. That's the second time that he's stopped him from returning it all the way. Yeah, Buster also is an assistant with baseball. So I would see him every year for baseball as well.
Mustang legend. He can throw the ball a country mile, too.
JT Andrews Building and Remodeling.
This drive brought to you by JT Andrews Building and Remodeling, 321-689-0954. Tired of hearing me reading those sponsors? Well, you go ahead and sponsor. We'll read your business. Handoff left side, gain of 5. 140 and rolling here. See if we got any quick offense here by the Panthers. Old 2-minute bands. Tena takes a snap. Drops back, throws the out route. Oh, it's going to be dropped. Intended for TJ Monroe. Coach, who's big 50 on this Heritage O-line? That is Lantigua. He is blocking his rear end off right now. I've seen 2 pancakes in 2 plays.
He's a big boy.
And he's pass dropping.
That's not easy to do.
Well. J.R. Samuels checks into the game.
Might
If
see
I was
something over
if I
the
was a
top
betting
there.
man, I'd bet you a chicken sandwich. He's going to throw a deep ball, and JR is going to jump up and go get it. That's going to be the play call here.
Or we see another wheel route because they're paying too much attention.
Oh, handoff. Oh,
Or you give the ball to that guy.
Benson almost rips it out down to the 25-yard line. Short of 4th and 1, 1:11 left till halftime.
Well, the kicker went out hurt, so definitely gonna go
Timeout,
for it.
Heritage.
You can't take them in the locker room, so you might as well use them, right?
Yep. Coach used to tell me you can't take them home with you, so. What was that, Tennessee that did that to Florida? Used the timeout with like 5 seconds left for no reason? Can't take them home with you, right?
Yeah. We get Coach Billy to read another sponsor. We use all our timeouts.
All right, who are we going to do today? We'll do Natwick Insurance. The Natwick Insurance team is ready to help you with your home insurance and any other personal or commercial insurance needs you may have. Natwick Insurance, Inc. is the trusted choice independent insurance agency that provides insurance solutions with personal service. Natwick Insurance Agency is blessed to serve Satellite Beach and the surrounding Florida communities by protecting the people they work with, just like they're protecting their own family members. If you're not thrilled with your current insurance, contact Natwick Insurance today, 321-735-0381, natwickinsurance.com for a free quote.
Speaking of barbers, we see DJ Johnson joining the broadcast, another barber.
Fourth and 1, Tenna in the shotgun. Handoff, Benson's got the first down to the 20. Heritage ready to get right back on the football. Coach, they're going to take a shot right here with 1 at some point.
Yeah.
He's 1-on-1. They got trips to the far side. They are going to throw a jump ball here to J.R. Samuels at some point with 48 seconds left. 1st and 10 from the 10. Oh, those are quick. J.R. makes a man miss. Down to the 15. 2nd and 5.
Take advantage of the cushion and give him a chance to make a play after the catch.
Timeout, Heritage.
Set up a little pump and go here.
Rich's Auto Tech, home of a 1,000,000-mile warranty. Rich's Auto Tech is your trusted local resource for car repair and all makes and models. Our ASC certified mechanics will ensure your vehicle is fixed correctly on your first visit. We also offer free loaner cars for our customers as well as other service perks. Rich'sAutoTech.com or 321-726-0636. $35.6 till half, Coach.
2nd down and 5 on the 15.
Tenna takes a snap.
Another hitch.
He gets out of bounds this time. J.R. Samuels with another catch. 1st and goal, Heritage in the Natwick Insurance red zone. That catch brought to you by J.T. Andrews Building and Remodeling. 321-689-0954. Coach J.R. is a big target, but he's got massive hands too. You put it on a rope, he's going to grab it. 30.6 till half. Handoff up the gut. Goes to Benson. He's fighting forward to the 3-yard line. A little bit of urgency here for the Panthers with 20 seconds left. Tenna's going to spike it.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal with 15 seconds left.
I assume Heritage is out of timeouts.
He was under center. Why not just run that thing in? Samuels checks back into the game for the Panthers. Coach, great second quarter by the Merritt Island Mustangs.
Huge bounce back for them. They were in a hole, and they didn't lay down. They fought right back into this game.
Monroe in motion. Heritage going to roll out quick. I.J. Cordero, touchdown, Heritage. Joseph Tenna.
That was a tough throw. He's floating left, and then he throws back across his body over the middle of the field. That was a great pass, great catch.
Coach, he threw that one quick, too.
Yeah. That's a tough throw.
10.2 till halftime. Heritage up 18-9. Pending the 2-point conversion. Coach, we got a fade route coming right here, number 1. I'm calling it this time.
Well, the corner's got inside leverage. There it is. Oh, there you go, Billy.
J.R.
Coach
Samuels. Well, JR's been lining up on the numbers, Coach, and he was about 10 yards inside that time.
Billy. Yeah. Well, you're supposed to take away the slant, but a little bit too much real estate. Great throw.
Oh, 10.2. Heritage up 20-9. 10.2 till half.
Big answer there by Heritage before the half, fighting off the momentum shift. Merritt Island gets the ball to start the second half. We might be in for a good one here.
I.J. Cordero, the sure-handed junior receiver. Panthers are without Zay Alexander today, so receiving core getting a lot more rotation than normal.
But still loaded.
And still young.
It's a good bounce back by Tenta also. His game didn't start off looking so hot, but he's been able to find it.
Murphy set the kickoff for Heritage. It's going to be a squib. Fielded by number 13. Ooh, big stick. DJ Blackman on the return. King Moore on the tackle with a host of Panthers. .6 till halftime. Coach, probably just going to see a run here,
nothing
right?
but a knee. No. Remember, well, last week we saw a fumble, which very uncharacteristic fumble, but
delay a game on the Mustangs.
You don't want to fool around.
Caleb, are we showing halftime festivities for homecoming? Yep. We will be showing.
I'll leave the mics on so we can hear the sights and sounds.
Yep, he'll leave the mics on so you guys can hear what you can. Kelly around the right side. Harper's right there, loss of 3. Well, that'll be the end of the first half. Your Heritage Panthers 20, your Merritt Island Mustangs 9. We'll be back for the second half.
Folks, as they get they're setting up homecoming halftime festivities. I'd like to again give a big shout out to a BSN member who could use our help in any way, whether thoughts and prayers. If you can help them out financially, the options are on the screen. Or even just messaging him, words of encouragement. Because look, he's got a big fight ahead of him, and but if anyone can beat this fight, it's going to be Donnie. And Donnie, all right, Donnie, we're thinking about you and we miss you. All right, now for the sights and sounds of homecoming from Heritage High School.
Say a big congratulations to Zeke and Lillian. And Lillian Ainsley for being homecoming king and queen. We will be right back in about 2.5, 3 minutes with second half action right here on the Brevard Sports Network.
Well, welcome back to Heritage High School. A minute till halftime is over. Heritage leading the Merritt Island Mustangs 20-9. See if we got any other score updates.
Looks like Vera 21, Baker County 0 in the third quarter. Thank you to Mike Moffitt for the score update.
Looks like Cocoa's up 21-0. Satellite up 21-7 over Astronaut.
There's Booby Cunningham.
He been giving me a hard time on the old
About what?
I've been talking smack with my team. He just friendly giving me a hard time.
Yeah. Why is he Charger?
No, he's nothing.
Oh, okay.
He just, good old football talk.
Yeah.
My fiance tuning in.
Dr. T. Dozier tuning in. I'll tell you what. We're talking about T. Dozier, his dad, Tony Dozier. The success of Bayside football in the Mike Davis and the Derek Smith era was hugely impacted by Tony Dozier. He was the head freshman coach back when there was freshman ball. He taught those and instilled in those freshmen discipline, accountability, held them accountable, and then by the time they got up to varsity, it was
clean slate.
Oh, man.
Heritage set to kick off to the Mustangs. This one's going to roll all the way down to the 18 and goes out of bounds. Neely, we're going to bring the brooms out tomorrow in Orlando.
Here he goes with the broom.
I was looking for Marvell with his broom last week, but at 47 points, he was sweeping the concession stand because it was time to close the shop.
Enjoy it.
All right, Merritt Island makes Heritage re-kick it. This one's going to take a Heritage bounce. Number 0 is going to pick it up. That's Kelly. He's going to go wide side. And that's Zeke.
Zeke aim.
Makes the tackle as he won homecoming king at halftime.
Yep, and then also cleaned up by your guy, number 21.
Ramir Davis. Coach Devin McDonald is probably, him and Hawkins from Cocoa, the best linebackers in Brevard County right now. Ramir Davis will be the best one by the time he leaves.
Yeah, you really like him, man.
Great football player.
Zeke Aim, one of the best basketball players in the county. Heritage basketball.
Speaking of basketball, Mike Sullivan back in the seat at Melbourne High School.
Yep, congratulations and welcome back, Coach. It's hard to leave, man. It's hard to leave. And then when you leave...
First and 10, Merritt Island. Nice hard run for a gain of about 4.
That ball was loose, but they're saying it was down. Merritt Island trying to keep that momentum going. They found some gaps in the run game in the second quarter, trying to pick up where they left off.
Semper with the catch.
Him. That's huge
Hartman
tackle.
Kivaris Cohen on the tackle.
Huge tackle there.
3rd and 5 for the Mustangs.
If he gets loose in the open field, you're in big trouble.
He reminds me of Buck Mitchell, who played at Merritt Island for a few years, probably about 3 or 4 years ago.
Also number 1, right?
Buck Mitchell was number 1 before he transferred to Melbourne.
And
Buck
he was in jet motion every single play.
Great football player. I think he is playing college football right now.
Cohen's made some huge tackles in the alley coming up in this game.
Nate Jennings has checked in for the Heritage Panthers.
Now, in the first quarter, remember, that was what was killing Merritt Island, was they were getting penalties on offense and they were backing themselves up. This is not the way they want to start the second half.
3rd and 10 for the Mustangs. Big 6'7" at nose guard right now, Coach. Hartman's going to throw. Nice
Great ball. Great timing.
Woo!
Ooh. Goodness.
Ryder Varis hit by Nate Jennings, but that'll be good enough for a first down, Mustangs.
Great timing on that throw. Great route. Only a sophomore, huh?
Yeah. Hartman has got he's a gunslinger. Varis, played at Merritt Island when they went to the state championship game. Played for Cocoa last year when they won the state championship. Now back at Merritt Island, he's a great route runner. He's going to have to come out, Coach, after that hit.
Yeah, he took a shot over here.
Hartman breaks McDonald. He's going to be Devin McDonald will be credited for the sack. Hartman falls forward for a loss +1.
Yeah.
So could have been a little worse.
That's how strong he is. He basically clubbed him down. That's the weight room. If you're out there listening and you're a JV guy or a youth league football player, get in the weight room.
Hartman's going to drop back. He's going to throw a swing out to Kelly. Heritage covers it well.
Great job by Shaun Townsend there. You see what he did? He's still going. See what Townsend did there?
He did.
He sat outside and kept the edge, didn't let him bounce, and then you got pursuit drill from the inside to rally.
Going to be 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs.
That's a senior play right there. So many young guys, they want to come flying up in there in the alley and make the tackle, and then the guy bounces it and you got no help outside.
Nobody breaks down.
He sat on the edge and made it cut back.
Hartman's looking. He's going to roll right, throws it up, out of bounds.
Throws it away.
4th and 7 for the Mustangs.
That's a smart play by a sophomore right there. He didn't try to force anything.
Well, Coach, he's been in that Vieira youth system. They run the spread. He's been playing, quarterback for a while. Probably goes to a lot of camps. Was at Vieira High School last year and, had the opportunity to come to Merritt Island and be the starting quarterback. And Merritt Island going to go for it here.
Wow.
Down 11.
Well, they're just trying to get that and then not going to call it. Timeout Heritage. Wow, that's a huge gamble. Go for it in that situation.
It looked like they got Heritage jump off sides. It
Yeah.
wasn't called, but Coach Benson is not happy. Burns a timeout.
Coach Gordon Gamble joining the broadcast.
Former
Heritage running backs coach.
Rich's Auto Tech on your screen, sponsor of this drive. This timeout brought to you by Natwick Insurance. Natwick Insurance team is ready to help you with your home insurance and any other personal, commercial insurance needs you may have. Natwick Insurance, Inc. is a trusted choice independent insurance agency that provides insurance solutions with personal service. Natwick Insurance Agency is blessed to serve Satellite Beach and the surrounding Florida communities by protecting the people they work with, just like they protect their own family members. If you're not thrilled with your current insurance, contact Natwick Insurance today at 321-735-0381 or online at www.natwickinsurance.com for a free quote. 4th and 7 for Merritt Island on their own 35-yard line.
Do we see a quick kick here? He's
He
real
is.
deep in the backfield. There it is. Oviedo did that a couple times last week.
Down at the 31-yard line, Heritage takes over 1st and 10.
Yeah, Oviedo did that a couple times last week, but they did not have a deep quarterback set. He was at his normal depth, and it really caught everybody by surprise because you usually drop him back a little bit to give him some breathing room. But
well, one thing there, it looked like Merritt Island tried to draw Heritage off sides, and if it didn't work, they were just going to go ahead and punt it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to burn a timeout on that this early in the second half.
Heritage's first possession of the second half. This drive brought to you by American Air and Plumbing.
Daniel Cawley in the backfield with Joe Tenna.
Tenna hands off up the middle. That's 45.
That's Cawley. He can scoot.
All the way down to the Mustang 38-yard line. That's a first down. Heritage brought to you by P2K. For all your hydro excavation services, contact Christy Dabney for a free estimate, 321-266-0662.
Yeah, Cawley can scoot. He's got wheels. He's got a nice little stiff arm, too. He's built.
Tenna's going to hand the ball up the gut again. Gain of 6. That's 45 again on the carry, Coach.
They've been able to run the ball all night. You know, they're trying to be balanced and get the, have the passing game effective, but they've been able to run the ball effectively all night, consistently. It's nice for them that Cawley's stepping up because, they're down a guy, Judah Knight being out. So Cawley's essentially their third back. So if he can step up and have a game here while Knight's healing, that's huge for them. Nice tackle.
Number
47.
47 is Ethan Hernandez, the junior linebacker with the big tackle for the Mustangs. 3rd and 3 for Heritage.
Cawley's coming out. He took a shot. He's shaking off the cobwebs. Benson in there with Tenta in the backfield.
High snap, throws it out quick. TJ Monroe.
Wow. That's explosive right there.
Coach, he got 10 yards in a hurry.
That's some burst right there.
Lake Toho up 16-7 over Melbourne. Going to be a long year for the Bulldogs, Coach. Fighting through some adversity. Coach David Kentai's father passed away this week, so he's been away from the team. And condolences out to the Kentai family and the Melbourne Bulldogs.
Yeah, Dave's a great guy.
1st and 10, Heritage. Tenna's going to fake it. Tenna's going to roll. Tenna's got deep ball wide open. Oh, my. TJ Monroe.
What a throw.
Great play by Joseph Tenna.
That's the second time tonight where he's been drifting left, and zips that ball out on the money. Did a great job avoiding the pressure there, extending the play.
It looks like it was just a stop and go.
Could have been a scramble drill too, you know. Receivers are supposed to have secondary built in when they see the quarterback scrambling.
2nd and 10 for Heritage. 5:34 left in the third quarter. Handoff, Benson up the middle. Fights forward for about a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. You think Coach Eddie Mays will hear me if I tell him to put one in and throw the fader out?
I think you got your one play call for the night, Coach.
Luke Ainsley tuning into the broadcast. Satellite up 34-7 over Astronaut. Michael Big Moffitt, I got scores. Appreciate your help. IJ makes a man miss. Danson not going to get a first down. Going to bring up 4th and 3 for Heritage.
And they will definitely be going for it. Luke Ainsley, older brother of the homecoming queen, Lily Ainsley. Coach Odom joining in to watch. There's some cats out here for you, Coach.
There's a lot in Brevard County, which he knows that. They got a lot of Brevard County kids on their team. Hope the Schellenbach boys are doing good. They might be about 7 foot tall by now.
Big 4th down here.
Tennant takes a snap, hands off to Benson. Benson's fighting through. First down, 1st and goal, Heritage.
He just plays like he's 200 pounds. I mean,
They've reached a P2K hydro excavation red zone. They've been in it, but now they're inside of 10, 1st and goal. We got a timeout. Officials. Looks like it was a timeout. Merritt Island, Coach. They need to stop.
I'll tell you, if I'm a college coach and I'm seeing Benson, I've been able to watch him for the last few years. I'd be all over him. I'd be all over him. I mean, I see his uncle, I see his dad. I see the potential he has physically, genetically. I see his feet, his agility. I mean, he's not afraid of contact. He goes up against bigger guys head on to get another yard. I mean, he's the whole package to me. And his ceiling, people probably get tired of hearing me say this, but his ceiling is so high.
Coach, if there's one thing I would like to see changed about what I know about this Heritage program, is the track. These kids need to run track. Got a new track here.
I'd like to see more wrestle too. Because I know Jeff Degginger is one heck of a wrestling coach.
Well, because I know at Merritt Island, they're full of multi-sport athletes at Merritt Island. Baseball, wrestling. Pitch goes to IJ Cordero. He cuts it upfield. He's going to gain 2. 2nd and goal. Oh, got a late flag on the play. It'll be on the Panthers. First and goal from the 20-yard line after the holding call. Tennyson's a man in motion, fakes the Jets, going to hand off to Benson. Merritt
Well
Island
played.
read it. Number 47 again, Hernandez.
Well played. Well coached Merritt Island team here. Outside of that wheel route, they've been all over it tonight. You know, Heritage has tried to run a couple receiver screens in the alley. They've been all over it.
Second and goal for the Panthers from the 20-yard line. 2:14 and rolling here left in the third quarter.
Merritt Island digging in here.
Tennant drops back. He's going to throw the swing to Benson. Throws it quick. Benson.
Good job in the open field there by Merritt Island making
Yeah.
that tackle. He is not easy to bring down in the open field.
Looks like it was only a gain of 3.
Going to be third down.
Well, Coach,
We got the field over here.
Yeah,
You take another
yeah.
shot at the wheel.
take a shot at something. Use all this field to your advantage.
There is such a thing as going to the well one too many times, so I'm sure that Merritt Island coaches have corrected them on that wheel route.
Tennant takes a snap. Throws a
Slant
quick.
over the middle.
Oh, TJ Monroe down the middle. Dropped it.
He had him. It's a good throw.
Coach, at some point, I would love to see Heritage put number 2 in. Practice it or something. He's 6'7".
You've called for that a couple times.
He's got to be able to go get the ball, right? Oh, look who's checking in.
Number 1.
Guess who's getting the jump ball?
Yeah.
That or Coach Mays is tired of watching drop footballs.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Got to ISO him one-on-one backside. Tennant going to roll. Tennant going to throw.
Oh, what a catch. What a
IJ
catch.
Cordero.
You got
Touchdown.
mossed. That's right. That's what this is that.
Head top, something. I don't know. They say all kinds of things these days.
Hey, he reached over and took that ball away. That was an amazing catch.
4th and goal from the 17. The Panthers convert.
Throw it up to your dude and give him a chance to make a play.
Yep.
That was a phenomenal catch. He was not open.
And he wasn't thrown open.
That was a great catch. Great job by Joe buying time, extending the play. What a catch.
Vieira up 28-0 over Baker County. Kevin May still the coach up there?
Yes.
It's unusual for a Baker County team. Tennant throws a slant. Chris Kelly caught. 2-point is good.
Nice slant.
I apologize. That is Shaun Kelly. Shaun Kelly on the 2-point conversion catch.
That was well covered. It was good ball placement there and great catch. Merritt Island's a good football team, Coach. Merritt Island's a good football team. They're putting up a fight. And, you know, Heritage also a very good football team. You don't get 4-0 by accident.
Well, Coco Galley must be getting ugly. The Brevard County coaches group text here is starting to pop off. It's spaces will be fun tonight.
What's the score?
I don't know what the score is, but The group text is popping off. I keep getting notifications.
Somebody needs to update me on the score. I may or may not have a bet with my boss.
Murphy set to kick off for the Panthers as they lead 28-9 with 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Ross is going to recover this one.
Flag.
Brought down around the 30. We got a flag on the play. Number 44 of the Panthers was the first one on the stop. LaQuinton Thompson. I wasn't paying attention to Clayton. You see the call?
No, it came from back down here, backside of Heritage. And beyond Merritt Island.
10-yard penalty against the Mustangs. 1st and 10 from their own 20. This drive brought to you by Rich's Auto Tech.
Best band in the county by far.
They definitely get you right. Hartman looking. He better throw it. He's going to throw it to Ryder Varis.
He took a shot.
Number 10. Tajay Douglas with a big shot on the quarterback. We got an injured Mustang on the field. He pops up, is going to run off. He's going to have to come out for a play. 2nd and 10. Oh, sorry, it's going to be 2nd and 7 for Merritt Island. Coco's up 28-9. Oddly enough, we got the same score.
Merritt Island going empty here.
Yep, Heritage got some DBs substitutions here in the rotation. Benson getting a breather at number 24. I believe that's Gillis has checked in. 5 keeps it for the Mustangs. Devontae Peterson's going to gain 3. He's going to bring up 3rd down for Merritt Island and 4.
That's good to see Hartman coming back in the game. Just needed a minute.
Got the air knocked out of him, Coach.
I have a timeout here.
That'll be the end of the third quarter. Heritage Panthers leading the Mustangs 28-9. And we'll be back right after a quick break. And I think Caleb's going to leave the screen up for Donnie Reber Jr. Ready? All right, we're back here to start the fourth quarter. 3rd and short for the Mustangs. Not sure what we had going on here. Hartman back in at quarterback. Coach went from a tight set to an empty set. Boy, Coach Ainsley is throwing some signals down there, ain't he? Getting that defense rotated. Hartman throws to Quick. That Semper's going to make a man miss.
There it goes.
Spin move.
Wow,
we're going to get a late flag on Douglas.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't let him. If he gets any space, you're in trouble. Semper. Great job by Merritt Island on that play call, getting him out in space, getting the first down. And then a bad decision after the play out of bounds. Going to give him 15 more yards. Going to cross into Heritage territory here. Merritt Island going to fight to the end here.
First and 10, Merritt Island on the Heritage 46-yard line. Hand off of the gut, Coach. He's going to get one.
Devin McDonald.
Gillis checks out. Benson checks in. Second and 9 for the Mustangs. Hartman looking, throws across. Oh, Ryder Varis catches it. Almost intercepted by Kivaris Cohen.
That's a great catch, looking that ball in.
First down, Merritt Island.
Wow. That's inside leverage.
Handoff Kelly up the middle, fighting forward. Down after a gain of 2.
A lot of leverage up there by J.R. Samuel on Varis. Taking away those inside breaking routes. It's almost like daring you to throw the fade. Now he's going to walk up and press. There's the fade.
Going to have a holding call and an interception by Heritage. See if he catches it in bounds.
They're saying it's a catch and an interception. First down, Heritage. First big mistake by Hartman. Played a great game to this point, but tried to force one there.
Somebody might want to tell my dad they're on offense. Too worried about his backpack over here.
Big stand there by the Heritage defense. Merritt Island driving down the field. Heritage takes over at the 30. Ten minutes left. Two backfield here. Heritage going to cram it.
Handoff Vinson. Gain of 2, second and 8 for Heritage. Benson goes in motion. Handoff goes to, is that Colley, coach? 45, yep. Gain of 2. 3rd and 5 for Heritage.
Big 3rd down here. Heritage trying to keep this drive going, keep that clock running.
Tenna takes a snap. Wide zone to Benson. He's got a big
Nice
hole.
cut.
Gonna have a flag come in. I think that's gonna have to be a sideline warning, coach, for where that's throwing. Referee bumped into the coach over there.
That's a great job blocking up front by Heritage. Benson's following his lead blocker off the edge. Saw a seam, cut back inside. They're gonna bring the chains down. That's gonna be on Merritt Island, like you said.
Sideline warning.
This is what championship teams have to do with the lead in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. You've got to be able to sustain a long drive on the ground to put a game away.
Coach Comfort going to come over to the game tomorrow? Since we play at University High School?
He usually comes back over here on the weekends. He's got a beach condo. He usually comes back over here on the weekends. But we'll see.
Tenna takes a snap. Hands off. Nice tackle.
Nice play.
14 of the Mustangs. Max Kalman.
Great penetration there off the snap.
Second and 15 for Heritage.
Seven minutes, clock ticking.
Tenna drops back, throws the out route. Nice tackle by the Mustangs. Number 2, Cortland Campbell.
Colley showing some hands out of the backfield.
So we're going to bring up 3rd and 10 for Heritage.
Colley's going to come out. He's limping a little bit. J.R. Samuel comes into the game. As does T.J. Monroe. A 3rd down and 10.
Handoff goes to Samuels around the left side. Gets to the edge. He's going to be short.
About 2 yards short. Great seal block there by Keegan Machel on the edge.
Officials timeout brought to you by JT Andrews Building and Remodeling. 321-689-0954. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors today. J2 Andrews Building and Remodeling, Natwick Insurance, American Air and Plumbing, Rich's Auto Tech, and P2K Hydro Excavation Services. All great sponsors here on the Brevard Sports Network. Don't forget, tune in 45 minutes from the last game. Walk-ons. Alan and the boys will be post-game show. They got y'all sitting outside, inside? Where?
Outside, Walk-Ons has a nice back patio.
All right. No, they don't got you sitting in the parking lot, right? No, I'm just saying, make sure you ain't sitting in the parking lot.
Not yet.
Not yet? (28-7) Cocoa. 6:26 left in the fourth.
4th down and 5.
My mom must be bored. She's watching about 6 different high school games, giving me scores. Santa throws it quick. I.J. Cordero catches it.
1st down.
Down to the Mustang 34. 1st down, Heritage.
Tenta's had a completely different second half. He really locked in late in the second quarter. Being able to hit those timing routes like that to those guys is everything.
Where's Heritage at next week?
Why are you going to put me on the spot like that?
Caleb might know.
I'm week to week, man.
I have a guess that it might be Fort Pierce Central, but I'm not sure. Handoff. Coach, who is 32?
32 on the
good
run.
Lord. Jason Josephs, junior running back. Wow.
Nice burst there. Good blocking up front. He hit that hole quick. Heritage got a stable of running backs.
Just for climatics, Heritage needs another score on the board if you're a Panther fan. Tena hands off again. Joseph breaks the tackle.
Good
He's going to be
feet.
spinning. We're going to have a holding call. Boy, that referee threw that one in there, didn't he? Hit the kid in the head. Holding call at the 1 yard line. Looks like it might be a face mask. And they're going to call him down at the 1, Coach. I guess he did not get in. Personal foul, face mask on Merritt Island. Heritage plays Vieira next week.
Home or away?
It's to be at Vieira. They're not home till the end of till Harmony. That much I do know. Big district matchup for the Panthers next week.
Vieira on a roll.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Merritt Island has, but Josephs again bounces this one out. He's going to be stopped short again.
He's 2nd down. And that clock continues to run. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left.
How about that? Bring a whole box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch to the game.
No milk?
I guess not.
I can do Golden Grams with no milk.
I can do Cinnamon Toast Crunch too. I like that too. Benson in motion. Handoff wide open. Touchdown. Joseph gets in. .3:15 left.
That's a championship drive right there, Coach. You control the clock, keep the ball on the ground. You know, you hit it big, 4th down on a hitch, on a timing route. That's a championship drive. That's what you want to see. Be able to eat that clock with a lead in the 4th quarter and put a game away.
We got a flag on the play. See if it's unsportsmanlike here, it looks like.
Yeah, I agree. Vieira, that's going to be a good game. Vieira's on a roll. Did I hear, they won their first game since?
Last week was the first
long
game they
time.
won in, I don't know.
370 some odd.
Yeah, and then they won on the road, right, up at Baker County tonight.
Yeah, Merritt Island got O'Galley next week. That would be a heck of a matchup.
Yeah, Merritt Island's a good football team. I mean, I've seen a lot of good things from
I
them.
believe the Mustangs beat them 14-13 last year on a Thursday night.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got some players, man. They're well coached.
That should be a district matchup, too.
Yeah, it is.
So big district week next week, huh? 34-9. Heritage looking for the 2-point conversion. 10 is going to throw it to Matchell. It's
what
caught.
concentration. The tight end with his second 2-point conversion of the season.
Heritage 36. Merritt Island 9.
Another one of those little floating to the left Joe Tenta flick on the move passes.
What time does Michigan play tomorrow?
Noon against the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers.
Florida State plays at noon, so I'm going to have the iPad set up in the truck.
Who do they play? Oh, they got a big
Clemson.
one. Ooh.
You know, I've been talking to On's
You're going
dad,
to Dabo country, aren't you?
So we'll have that on the, when I get a break from watching the games in East Orlando, pop in the truck, watch a little bit of Florida State.
Because of the Boston College game last week, that makes this week a little bit more interesting because, Clemson got out to a slow start, and then they've blown a couple people out lately. But then Florida State got out to a great start, and then they struggled last week at Boston College. So it sets up a great matchup tomorrow, Florida State-Clemson.
I was hoping for a 8 o'clock kickoff. We would have played at 5. I would have got you your running clock, and we could have been out of there watching the Florida State game.
My man over here.
We got a good group of kids.
Running clocks.
Good group of kids. Murphy with a squib kick. Fielded by Ross at the 49-yard line. 3:12 left in the ball game. If anybody has any other scores from around town, feel free to drop them in.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you this now. The Michigan-Rutgers game is going to be a dogfight.
Harbaugh's back, right?
Harbaugh's back, but Rutgers is allowing 69 rushing yards a game. I thought Michigan had a good run defense at 87. Rutgers allows 67 rush yards a game. Now they haven't played a very tough schedule, but neither is Michigan. But I think they're going to give them all they can handle tomorrow. So Rutgers with the spread.
So are you sending your wife with Brady early so you can watch the whole game? Well, or are you going to watch in the car while she drives?
Unfortunately, we have
we got a flag over here.
And that'll give me a chance to give a shout-out to the Quinn family. We lost Rob Quinn, a great friend, great dad. Way too early. So we have a memorial service tomorrow for that in the middle of going to East Orlando for football, and just makes you think about hug your wife, hug your kids, love every minute, because you never know when your time comes, and we're going to miss Rob. Anybody out there listening that knew Rob? It's tough.
Oh, Coach Ainsley got him a 15-yarder. Not sure what transpired.
He'd seen enough.
Heritage got some young guys rotating in on the defense. 3:12 left. This last 3 minutes might take us to 10 o'clock.
Coach Nate Birch tuning in. Who's the 11 you got tomorrow?
It looks like they got Cocoa Orange. Cocoa Orange, they're dealing with a lot too. Coach George Taylor. Oh, Hartman's going to roll out left. Hartman's going to break away. Throw this one. Gets past the line of scrimmage. So no intentional grounding in high school. Coach George Taylor, one of the 12U coaches for the Cocoa Tigers, passed away unexpectedly on Wednesday. So, that team is dealing with that. So, prayers out to the Cocoa Youth Athletic Corporation, the Cocoa Tigers 12U Orange, and, all the Cocoa Tiger family for Coach George Taylor. And ACYA will be honoring him with stickers on our helmets for the rest of the season. So, Coach Blue, you got a prediction here from Mr. Flynn. Hartman's going to take a snap.
Watch out.
Coach,
wow, what a play.
He's still running. And here's one thing, if you're Heritage, wrap up.
Yeah.
Wrap up.
Yeah. Did you call the final for? Did you see that for Cocoa?
28-7. Yeah. What's up, man?
I think you went to school with my brother James Hartman.
Yeah. Hi, BJ.
The mayor, Billy Palmer.
I got a deputy mayor, Luke Hunger. He's probably filming from Mile High asking for smoothies. That's all he did all last week. I thought his dad was going to throw him off the bleachers.
I bet he's eating wings right now. What do you think?
Hartman's going to throw. Coach, he was intended for Semper. Semper looked like he ran an out and up and miscommunication.
Going to be a long fourth down here with 1 minute and 56 seconds left.
I told you it might take us to 10 o'clock. Hartman takes a snap. He's going to throw a deep ball. Overshoots him. Turnover on downs. We should see 3 kneels in the Heritage. Titusville up 35-23. Titusville looking to go 5-0. There's Dan Hunger. I was waiting for it.
Is Luke eating wings right now, Dan?
No, he is in Lake Toho, probably asking whoever he can for a smoothie, signing autographs.
They probably have a
That's
a
the
food
deputy
truck.
mayor.
Yeah, but they probably have a food truck, and he's probably got a little cardboard boat of wings.
Probably extra hot.
That kid loves wings. He'll be on varsity in no time, and we'll be calling his name.
If only the chicken, if he got a pound per chicken wing he ate this off season, he'd be okay.
Backup quarterback in here.
Holmes hands off up the gut. Gain of 9.
Good run there. Who do we got now?
38, I believe. I can't quite tell. 30. Derek Jones played with his dad at Mile High. He played with Coach Panucci. There's Miss Kim. He got a smoothie before he went.
He's due for another one then.
He is, for the ride home. Especially if he's riding home with Coach Grish. Holmes takes a snap, hands off again.
First down.
First down, Heritage. 1 minute left.
Number 32.
Coach John Holmes and the Titusville Terriers looking at going 5-0 for the first time in a long time. They played Fleming Island.
Yeah, Titusville played a great game against Palm Bay last week at Palm Bay. Knocked off the Pirates. That was a tough, defensive, hard-fought game. Silver Fox and I were in the end zone watching that one on Palm Bay's homecoming night.
Satellite up 40-7. Well, Miss Kim, make sure Dan has food for Deputy Mayor, and that's on the mayor. That's from the mayor, I should say. Heritage takes a knee. That'll be the final here at Heritage High School. The Panthers 36, Merritt Island 9. Heritage goes to 4-1. Merritt Island falls to 4-1. Heritage at Vieira next week. Merritt Island playing O'Galley. Coach, final thoughts.
Final thoughts is you see glimpses of when Joe Tenta is able to have chemistry with his receivers, and Heritage is the full package. But like any team, it's hard in the first half of the season to play 4 solid quarters. So I don't think we've seen the ceiling of Heritage, because it is very difficult to get all 3 phases of the game to play 4 solid quarters. But when they do, you see a lot of great things. Merritt Island, great football team as always, tough, fundamentally sound. I think they're going to win a lot of games this year, and they got a lot of talent. There's a lot of great players out there from Merritt Island tonight.
Well, folks, we appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget for the postgame show at Walk-Ons live here in about 30-45 minutes. For Caleb, Cameraman Brown, Coach Blue, and myself, have a good night. Panthers 36, Mustangs 9.